Both these guys are damn strong. I mean, obviously it's world's top cut, but like, I literally saw Victor's set on stream, and I've seen James play, and I've seen James channel. He's a consistent threat. This is gonna be shy. I'll be cheering for James though. For this series, I'll be cheering for him because he's got a Regieleki. What does Regieleki do? Does it just go for it and spam electric, or does it do Terra Blast Ice? Or I'm actually super curious. That's so sick. Oh, Electro Web support. Copy. He has a QD Volk. Is that good? I saw last few months ago, stream volume kind of loud. Should I turn it down a little bit? You let me know, chat, if I should turn it down a little bit. But I remember I saw a, what was it? Not QD, it was what was the move? Rage Powder, the defensive one. Yeah, Rocky Helmet Rage Powder. That set is really good. I took Dylan Kleinven, I think that's his name. He's the guy who eliminated Joey at the tournament last year, I believe. And I used his team that had Volcarona, Miraidon, and I went 12-0 on VGC ladder. And it was literally my first 12 games. That team is crazy good. He's a beast for that team. That team is crazy good. I remember I was laddering and I was like, holy shit, this feels so easy. And I used Joey's team and I'm like, Joey, your team's hard as balls. Fuck this team. I was like, I'm not using this. Victor Medina has a pretty friendly face. Seems like an approachable guy. Though it'll be tough to root against him, but I'll have to be rooting for James. Oh, this music is cool. Great music choice, Pokemon Company. Your choice for the stream music is phenomenal.
Especially into Victor's lead. Now, you have to utilize Rillaboom well because it's so easy to potentially just switch out.
Turn one nasty plot.
And like, you know, there's Incineroar.
So what? Smeargo's gonna click what? Follow me? What the fuck did he nasty plot? Oh no. He's gonna fake out Rilla, and he's tearing into what type? Dark. What type is he tearing into?
Rillaboom is you will be able to pressure with a Grassy Glide afterwards, right? And so you do have that priority.
Holy shit.
Dark Terra. Can James actually handle this Calyrex after?
So Victor's whole strategy is redirect one Pokemon while you get the free plot, you Terra Dark on theirs, and then you +2 Astral Barrage, spam. Nah, what a cheap ass strategy. Also, they're playing fast as fuck, right? Clicking fast as a motherfucker. Okay, let's see. Nasty Paw Life Orb is OD.
And both players are going to commit the Terra here, with Victor's terroring first. So one of the things to pay attention to is who has the faster Shadow Rider.
I know, I'm also not used to Terra being used so early, but VGC is where fucking, is where exhausting actually helps, I guess. Oh, fix the stream overlay? Alright, I will.
But the fake out is also going to be faster for Victor, so Rillaboom is not going to be able to get a chance to move this turn. James is decided instead of going for the Astral Barrage, you're able to use the Psychic into the
I like that.
I
like that he attacked the.
It is going to be the only move that James has on his Shadow Rider Calyrex that will be able to do damage, but Victor gets this nasty plot off for free.
So you do get the boost up here, and now you're threatened by Grassy Glide just knocking out the Smeargle. That being said, you got to +2. The opposing Calyrex isn't going to do a ton of damage. Smeargle actually does get a speed boost. You can see James reacting because that means if you don't Grassy Glide that slot, it will be able to just get a Spore off, right? And so you can see Victor,
nice.
A lot of interesting
that
things here.
First of all, Smeargle down to Sash. I kind of think that was good. Otherwise, that shit's going to troll for all game with follow me shit.
Possibility. So why don't I take advantage of
then again, why is he would never Astral Barrage anyway. He knows it's just going to turn dark.
James actually going to be able to damage this Calyrex? We already saw the Psychic. You're not able to use that since the Dark
He keeps it.
Calyrex would be immune, and so now as the Incineroar comes in, it's also kind of nice because you're getting an Intimidate drop onto this Rillaboom wall.
So now you can't, now you don't take shit from Glide, right?
Absolutely. Calyrex actually just opting for a.
He probably just took Barrage, no?
Want to take any damage and
Victor to get his kill.
And so this is James's other response. He's saying, you know what? I can get around the Spore if I just protect and maybe launch.
How do you beat this if it's fucking +2 Life Orb?
+2 Life Orb.
Oh.
It lived?
Short of the knockout. That is
what?
A huge item.
It does, but Rillaboom actually goes.
Oh, he didn't attack the fucking. Oh, I thought he would try to kill the. Would try to kill the Rex. Why didn't he try to kill the Rex?
And now we'll get a chance to see what else James has brought it back for this first game.
Wait, why didn't he Woodhammer the Rex?
What a cool Pokemon to bring in.
Yeah, it's cool, but where do you go from here? You just protected your Calyrex, so Incineroar.
I know it was a spread brew, but fuck, bro, Nasty Plot Life Orb is crazy damage, no?
Really freely, right? And so
Oh, protect bait. He wanted to kill Smeargle.
All
right, let's see.
You could also fake out until a Regieleki slot, but it just
All right, Regieleki is in. Get ready for these webs. These electro webs, baby. I cannot believe Rillaboom ate that. Even if it's spread, +2 life orb is like, dude, this is a Calyrex Shadow. I wasn't familiar with Rillaboom's spread F presence. Jesus.
But it's really tough because since the Rillaboom is going to be coming back in and it's at such low HP, James is giving up yet another boost to this Shadow Rider Calyrex. It's going to be +3 at the end of this turn.
Lives.
If the Incineroar hadn't knocked it out to
like,
that
so
fake
close,
out, but it is close. Victor still gets away with it. +3 Shadow Rider Calyrex is going to run away with this game.
Yeah, I think the upside for James right now is that at least your Regieleki is focus
This is
tagged,
so-
and the Dark Terra should save Calyrex, I think, from getting one shot by the Astral Barrage, but it is looking really, really scary.
I need somebody to tell me.
James has is that you do have
I guess it's not.
Calyrex
It's
and
not
you
even
have
like somebody
Regieleki,
telling
so
me.
this
It's
next
like
turn,
it's like you
you're
guys said.
with
He
a
tried
lot
to
of damage,
catch the
right? But
protect, and
Incineroar's looking
I guess
pretty decent.
Victor
I think
just saw
Koraidon
through
actually
that,
maybe makes the most
right?
sense to
Because
come out now for
the
James.
Rillaboom getting no
Victor with
damage
like
on
Electro
the
Web plus an immediate
on the
attack from
Rex
the
just
Koraidon,
seems
trying to
wrong.
get a knockout. If you are Victor, you could potentially protect your Calyrex.
Like, I don't know why he
and
clicked
then
U-turn
either,
instead of
you know,
just
go
attacking
for
the
it,
Rex.
Switch with the Incineroar, or you know,
But I guess, yeah,
even,
he's trying to
go for a
protect,
perfect
but
shot
damn.
in this position, yeah, exactly as he's opting to do. With the idea
How is
that
he supposed
even
to come
if you
back from
lose
that now? It's
your
just- it's
Incineroar,
just
you at least
fucked.
get a free switch in afterwards.
Yeah, either way. You still have that Smeargle in the back as well, so that is something.
I know he
that
wanted to kill the
also-
Smeargle,
can
but
also
fuck.
use as a sacrificial piece,
Should've just
but the
killed the
fact that he
threat
does have to fake out, really nice
on that
thing to
second
have
turn.
as
He already
one
took
of
it down
those
to
free
Sash.
switches, so you can guarantee that you're going to be able to get damage off with this Calyrex. So it makes a lot of sense here. Protect the Shadow Rider Calyrex on
This
your
is
side
crazy.
of your Victor.
I mean,
and also
Regieleki
go
can
for
Electro
some
Web
type
though,
of pivot with
right?
the
And then
Incineroar
Koraidon
and
is
just hope
going to be
for
able
the
to.
best.
Okay.
We'll see the protect first and how James decides to respond to
Okay,
that now.
let's
I
see.
think James is exerting a ton of offense right
I would
now,
be
so this is
scared
a
as
little
James.
scary
I'm not
for
gonna
Victor
lie.
because, like,
In this
Regieleki
position,
is
so
a
I don't know if
lot
I would
of
panic,
the
attack the
Incineroar,
Rex.
not really super relevant from
Incineroar
a damage
dodges, which
standpoint.
doesn't matter.
Koraidon
Oh,
does
he
play
reads the
towards
fuck
your
out of that.
Incineroar,
Oh no,
so
he didn't read it.
really
I thought he
nicely for Victor.
attacked. Yeah, see,
It's a
I was gonna say if I was
little
behind
scary
like this,
because we're
I'd probably be
getting to this
scared
point
and
where,
try to
like,
attack
just Electro
the
Web plus get a
and try to
big
attack the
attack off, and that
Rex.
Calyrex, like, baiting out that
So
Terra
Victor
early was really
owned him
nice as
there
part of this
with the
idea
protect on
of
the collision.
Calyrex plus Koraidon as a duo. So many opposing Calyrexes are Dark Terras. If you get that Dark Terra out, well, you just threaten with super effective damage. And so Smeargle right now can come in for free. There is the ability, of course, to now go for a fake out. If you are James, though, you could theoretically just protect both of your Pokemon and then afterwards go for an Electro Web plus a collision course.
Yeah, you literally would
However,
protect
this
double.
Smeargle has
But
the
Smeargle
wide
having
speed
Moody
boost.
is fucking crazy. Like if you get a speed boost or some shit.
Yeah, it is tough. I mean, Smeargle has just so many options, and I think James still.
Oh, he's
needs
going
to
for
get
double
those
attack.
turns right in order to
And
really
then
take
fake out the
advantage
Reggie.
of that offensive pressure that he has on the field.
The thing I think this turn is probably not going to be a huge turn. The next turn is what I'm really thinking ahead towards, because let's say you just go fake out.
Oh,
after
Aaron
this
is
turn,
shice. He said,
the
I'm not
next
even
turn
thinking
then
about this
becomes
turn. Let's
mind
start
game
thinking
of,
about the
oh,
next
do
one.
I wide guard because you're going to Electro
True
Web,
beast.
or do I just go for a follow me saying you're not going to wide guard, right? And so I think, yeah, I'm already thinking one turn ahead. I think this turn, because there's fake out pressure, if you are James, you definitely do not want your Koraidon going down. Makes probably the most sense to just protect both.
So we'll see the
Very Dark
Regieleki
Pally is
go ahead
nasty.
and follow with that protect, and the Koraidon
Okay, so he hits the
following
double.
suit. So Victor is going to get denied this fake out plus Astral Barrage combo, but here's where you.
What if he gets a speed
boost?
boost? What if he gets a speed boost with the fucking Smeargle?
This is the turn, in my opinion,
is
of
pants
this
shitting.
game. I think whoever comes out of this turn with the advantage will very likely run
At least
away
you can't
with
boost
the
evasion
game. So
anymore,
let's
right?
see. It's going to be
That's Smeargle at
intense, and this is
speed,
a mind
I
game
would
like you
crash
have
out.
with the Smeargle. So you obviously have wide guard. If you go for that wide guard, Electro Web then does not work onto either Astral Barrage. Just
let's see.
picks up the knockout onto Koraidon, and the Shadow Rider here, of course, can just run away.
Okay, you
with
got a
it.
tag boost. I was
It's
like,
gonna be an
bro,
attack
what if
boost,
he gets a
defense
speed
drops, so
boost and
neither
gets a
of those
free
boosts are
spore?
relevant.
That would
So,
be
yeah,
actually
and then if you
crazy.
expect, like, it could, of course, not be the wide guard then, right? It could be a follow me. Like, if you think it's going to be wide guard, you can just go for a Thunderbolt instead, and maybe like switch out your Koraidon, for example. And so,
Okay.
yeah, I think like Victor here, yeah, he's thinking about, wide guard's safe, right? And so, yep, Koraidon is going to pivot, recognizing, okay, I just can't go for the Electro Web, otherwise I'm going to fall short. But I mean, this should give Victor a huge advantage.
I think so, especially because it's going to
That makes sense, right? Because if he can't Electro Web, he's gonna lose his Mons.
And they're still going to
Yeah.
be taking a ton of damage despite that.
Yeah, because
Dark
then he wouldn't be
Terra.
able to slow down the
Here
Rex. He
comes
would have
up
lost
with
his
the Smeargle,
Cry.
But if this Regieleki
That makes
decides to
sense.
follow up with that Electro Web, it is going to be denied.
That's a nice
Regieleki
Thunderbolt read,
not
knowing
only
that the
gets
wide guard's gonna
into
happen. Just
that
get this piece of
trap
shit out the
that
way.
gets the knockout
But
of
now he
the
loses
Smeargle.
his
Here's where
Regieleki,
things
correct?
really start to
Oh, it's Sash. I didn't even see
continue
it's
to
Sash
turn
Lucky.
positive here for Victor.
Oh, okay.
He got free
Doable,
switch now
doable.
into that Incineroar, and like
Doable.
just fake out something and it goes down.
Yeah, I think I cannot stress how important it was that Victor conserved the Smeargle. I think it was actually probably always safe for him to wide guard there because the Calyrex was already so boosted, so you do knock out the Crydon, and Shadow Rider presumably is faster.
Okay.
If your Shadow Rider is slower, then that becomes
Bolt's
really
big
scary,
ass comes in, takes advantage.
Like, what do you do now, right? Now Raging Bolt hits the field, there is the pressure with the Thunderclap, and this was kind of my fundamental problem with Regieleki. I think it's just so hard to execute. You need to actually get an Electro Web off with it. If you don't, I think it's actually just useless. And with double wide guard pressure from Victor, such a big deal. But if he
the fact that
with that Smeargle,
Victor's able to limit the Electro Web from never even being used against him was pretty amazing.
To actually get that speed drop.
Yeah, it has to protect
now. It's
now.
like, okay, well, you get
Otherwise,
a
would
speed
have
drop,
gotten
how are you
cooked.
even dealing damage to the Shadow Rider, and then you can just Thunderclap everything.
Yeah, and while the Thunderclap is going to fail because it was targeting into their Regieleki, this Raging Bolt is still going to be able to take this Astral Barrage pretty comfortably. And that's all the Shadow Rider Calyrex on James' end is going to be able to do because there's going to be an opposing Astral Barrage incoming.
And that's going to kill the Rex. And then it's looking great for a Calyrex Shadow Rider to just sweep.
Yeah, and the Caridon just comes back out, but now you can just Thunderclap into the Shadow Rider and knock out the Caridon, and so this
Alright, so if we go into game 2,
really tough,
I think we need to see more aggro plays from James, because it kind of just feels like since turn 1, Victor was totally in control. He clicked that Terra Nasty Plot setup so quickly, and then he just kind of coasted. He just kind of killed fucking everybody, you know?
Actually going to be able to accomplish that if Victor has any user out.
Dude, also, I forgot that the shit gets additional boosts every time it gets a kill. Grim Nay and Chilling Nay are... Come on, man. This is OP, bro.
And this poor Caridon is going to be next to follow suit after we see this
Caridon, you must fucking die now.
So congratulations to Victor Medina, up 1-0 in this best of 3.
Nice W, nice W, nice George W on this side.
But when he takes a look at those adjustments and think once again about the things you've already called out, does this Regieleki just stay home?
His Smeargle was really goddamn annoying. He did good there with his Smeargle. That shit was such an annoying motherfucker the whole game, right? Tell me that Smeargle wasn't a super troll. He really made the most of it. He got the fake outs off. He got he didn't. That speed boost from Moody was tough, but like
smartly saving that Smeargle. I cannot stress enough how big that was for him.
How come we're seeing Smeargle now? If I didn't see any Smeargles when I watched the stream in Milwaukee. Smeargle popped off a week before this tour started. Okay. Shout out Giphy for the donut. I feel like you and CTC would own VGC, let them know. Me in the VGC tour with the CTC team, it might be the first ever undefeated run. There's definitely been an undefeated run, but mine will be special. Alright.
I like this because
lock in for this G2.
Like, wait, hold on. My Smeargle is actually really, really good in this matchup, and so I'd rather actually conserve it a little bit more until the end, right? He is going for that Dark Terra.
What music theme is this?
Theoretically could go for
what is this? This is a good one.
Victor's Calyrex, Terra his Calyrex, and then maybe go for something like a Nasty Plot.
Nah, it's so tough. I mean, when you think about like the Rillaboom
Team Star Balls.
similar matchup, are you also feeling pretty confident about
not familiar,
the speed interaction
nice
there as well? And does that maybe that helps inform you about whether or not you could feel comfortable?
I will say this though: if I'm playing in a VGC tournament and I'm not able to show my nicknames, I want to throw out my Raging Bolt with the nickname Stad Dick Shock. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be silenced, you know? My creative integrity shouldn't be up for a gamble like that. Imagine CTC competing in that post-game interview. Me and CTC when Zama Bin Laden comes out on stream in front of 100,000 people. Sheesh. Zama Bin Laden on stream.
And so we'll see those nasty plots mirrored, and this is about to be turbo mode game 2, Aaron.
Yeah, I would give this advantage to James. Gets the U-turn off as well. That's super
let me watch the game again. I didn't even watch what's happening.
Much better for him. Now you can just go out in a Caridon, and you've gotten the +2 boost.
Medusa on stream would feed millions.
You threaten with just Collision Course plus Astral Barrage, and so it's actually going to be the Regieleki here, which I'm a little bit surprised to see over Caridon, but...
Wait, James is cool for bringing it again.
It is going to knock off the life orb that James is.
That was a crit. I was going to say, why did knockoff just do 35 to Terra?
Victor. It's going to basically even the score for the amount of damage that these Calorexes have taken from each other.
Yeah, I think the upside for Victor here is you can just...
If I done see Tread Van Vliet on my stream, I'd crash out. Tread Van Vliet on my stream, let's go. CDC gonna carry Showdown? No, we're very IRL trained. Please, please, please. The Showdown wasn't even my boy's fault. Please, please, respect.
Instead of a sidekick, so then the idea Smeargle at least gets to come in, even if it gets brought down to Focus Sash, you have fake out.
Pull up with the Trudy and Rebecca. Oh my god, those are such classics. Trudy and Rebecca, the deck collector. I'll have to load those up again. Some of my most original nicknames.
That'd be absolutely nuts.
Okay, well, let's find out, right? We saw the Protect first, and the Regieleki does go for the Thunderbolt into the Shadow Rider Calyrex. So, okay, we're safe.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of Calyrex. As in, it's too cheap. I'm tired of seeing this guy.
That puts him in such a favorable position. Right now, pretty even. James and Victor still with a pretty healthy HP total between everything, and the Smeargle actually gets a special defense boost.
Yeah,
special defense boost is funny.
As you called out, the knockoff onto Calyrex is a big deal because it removes the life orb. So I was thinking, okay, you should switch in Craw, but James recognizes
Smeargle Sash is intact, so now you have to deal with this.
Onto my Calyrex. I don't think +2 Astral Barrage actually knocks out Victor's Calyrex. So that's actually the reason why he brought out.
Spadev boost means you're not gonna be able to kill Smeargle with Electro Web plus Psychic.
Doesn't even get KO'd, but the answer is neither. I guess they come in for free with full
right?
XP, so
it's actually a big deal, no?
Fake out plus Astral Barrage. Instead, it's gonna be that wide guard though. Okay.
Yeah, because he lives Electro Web into Psychic. I'm pretty damn certain.
Opposing Calyrex can't do anything.
It just has to be a Thunderbolt from this Regieleki. It does bring it down quite low, but with the Psychic from James's
that should not kill him.
Calyrex, you bring that Smeargle down to its Focus Sash. But it's the return damage from the Shadow Runner Calyrex on Victor's side that's going to make such a big difference on this turn.
I thought with the +2 Spadef it would live. I don't know why I'd be thinking so much about Smeargle. I gotta not overrate Smeargle's bulk. That shit's garbage. Oh, I didn't know that he nasty plotted up. If he didn't nasty plot up, I think Smeargle could have lived that without Sash.
But it still can psyching into Smeargle. You see Victor reacting because he knew, oh my goodness, I could have just actually clicked Spore that turn. If I click Spore,
chat, somebody find out if Smeargle can live a Life Orb Psychic. If it gets +2 Spadef
right now, but James
from Calyrex Shadow.
If the current moment,
the Calyrex is unboosted. Somebody calc that. My prediction is that Smeargle can live with +2 Spadef without Sash. Life Orb was knocked, so it's just raw +2.
Here you have to pick and choose what you're going to actually fake out. This Shadow Runner Calyrex is still very low, and once this Incineroar comes in, you have two targets in front of you that are naturally faster than your own Calyrex.
Absolutely. This is scary for Calyrex, and this is where having the slower Calyrex really can be detrimental. So James deciding, I'm just going to also copy what you did and just go
52 to 62.
So
yeah, makes sense.
Thunderbolt comes out, and Regieleki is actually doing really meaningful
Regieleki's been putting in work. That Thunderbolt boosted from Transistors, putting in that big-ass chip on everybody.
The Sword and Shield era as one of these big powerhouse Pokemon. Good for speed as well as that special
good damage, good damage.
Output, even if it was nerfed.
James is making good progress here.
The Scarlet and Violet era. And now both of these Pokemon relatively low here for Victor. There's still a
looks good for James, huh? To just clean, even if Smeargle comes in.
So risky.
Whoa, okay. Going for the switch into Smeargle, going for a fake out here. I mean, from James's end, I think you could probably just double protect, but basically the theory here is if you double protect, I've gotten Smeargle out, I can wide guard, and then you cannot hit the Incineroar essentially.
Oh, so he just knocks out the Aleki. Oh, this is interesting. Shout out Sapphire. Heat Arc Vegeta, the fucking Arc H. Has Arcanine H ever been used?
And this Astral Barrage will
in
but you've got the Smeargle, which probably
has it ever been used?
Into a Dark Terra
in VGC?
Shadow Rider Calyrex. Yep. So now the Incineroar gets knocked out. I think this is exactly
what does Arc H do?
Wanted. The Smeargle next to your own Shadow Rider Calyrex or that Raging Bolt that can provide fake out support.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I think I definitely give the advantage.
Parafairy Dog.
Right
that's what's up.
I think he's handled the offense a lot better and having
damn, that shit's a beast. Spam Rock Slide with Scarf. Intimidate is pretty big.
Rillaboom
that's what's up.
is able to come out now, though, so you do pressure with something just like a fake out and a Psychic, and then things get really scary.
Raging Bolt's big ass. Come on, man.
Really nicely this game as well, right? And so
this guy's so tall compared to the folks on the field at the moment.
Glide onto the Shadow Rider, and the Thunderclap is nice, but how are you doing enough damage into the Raging Bolt, right? So right now we're seeing, fake out Dragon Pulse. Okay, double up into the Rillaboom, which makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does, because maybe you're expecting that this Shadow Rider Calyrex is going to protect.
All right,
itself.
protect Calyrex read. Oh, no protect. Big ass read by James. So James is about to smoke this. Oh my God.
Maybe a thunderclap into exactly. Oh, and you know, I think Victor's.
I thought he would go for the attack, but the fucking plot is shot.
Raging Bolt as effectively as possible, because my Shadow Rider won't actually be able to get an attack off, and so. You know, I think the turn works out well for both players. Now, you are still pressuring that thunderclap onto the Calyrex. Calyrex, of course, could
okay, because now you sport.
But oh my goodness.
I mean, it's actually kind of interesting now.
You're gonna die to glide here from Rillaboom, right?
From these moody boosts, does the Grassy Glide actually knock it out?
As Victor, you lose to glide, and then your Bolt will kill Rex with Clap at this range. So nice protect, knowing the Thunderclap is coming there, and then glide onto Smeargle, right?
That goes into something like that Smeargle to try to knock it out. But the Rillaboom goes for the Grassy Glide, and it does.
So that makes sense. So that all made sense. And then that was a good protect on his Rex to get back a little bit more HP. But I still think it dies to Thunderclap because it's boost energy.
Stats are just relatively frail, but that would have been nuts. I think that being said, Victor maybe doesn't mind the.
Can James even lose? He has a dude in the back.
Like you kind of need to stall out the terrain. Like your goal, ideally, is to stall out terrain so that you don't fall to just a Grassy Glide, right? And so James's Rillaboom actually ends up being really crucial here.
Just double attack the Calyrex, or don't double attack the Calyrex. Protect your own Calyrex as James, and then attack Victor's Calyrex, right? It's looking like game 3. Okay, yeah, so he protects expecting Rilla to attack into him, and then what did James click? Did he nasty plot again? On some G shit? Did he nasty plot again? Predicting the Thunderclap? On some G shit? Yo, he's cold! He's cold, player!
And now maybe, though, can Victor get through this grassy terrain and actually bring himself back in that way?
Yeah, there's multiple opportunities that.
Yo, that Rex is still gonna fucking die, though. I don't think you can get back enough HP. That shit is still gonna die, though.
Well, at least I know if I click Thunderclap, I'll never get an attack off. But James is like, that's fine. I'll just deal with
Get back all the HP!
Right, well, protect for James, and a double protect here for Victor.
Okay.
That's huge. No more
double protect's pretty big.
This Shadow Rider
Yo, come on.
Come
Come on, not a double protect. Come on.
This is critical for
Man.
absolutely needed to double to
Man, come on. Nah, James better win this for these fucking shiced plays. Dude, I think he's gonna live. Now that he's at 60%, I think he's gonna live Thunderclap now. I didn't realize he's above 50. Yo, he's gonna live. Nah, come on. We need this Astro Barrage sweep after those godlike plays. Come on, live. Yes! Nah, he's so shiced! Nah, that was so shiced! Nah, James is fucking raw! All those nasty plots was so tough, bro! Nah, James is so shiced. That was cold, bro.
Oh my goodness, that one so close, you know,
yo!
Target that Calyrex Shadow Rider, but Victor
Got a big Callum for the 4 months. That's you, homie. You always be sending me the good VGC stuff. Always have a good time streaming this. Nah, that was epic, bro.
You did have Smeargle out next to the Calyrex, right? And it opted to go for Wide Guard, and there were no
yo,
from the opposing side.
he farmed back all that Grassy?
I think it's a very, very different game, but that to me feels like the absolute critical turn. I believe this is actually the turn that we were just talking about.
That was cold, bro. That shit could have came down to a speed tie, right? Yeah, you're right. If he won the speed tie, you're right. It could have came down to a speed tie. I just assumed James was faster because I thought it kept winning. How do you? What does Calyrex run in this? Is it just max speed, max special attack? Because there's so many Calyrexes. Are you forced to speed tie? Is it like singles where everybody runs max speed for fear of speed tie? How much do speed ties happen in VGC? Or do people like to bulk max? James Calyrex is faster? Okay, because we kept seeing it go faster, so I assume that shit is not a fucking speed tie, but I don't know.
watched the Europeans.
It's not max speed, not always. Bulk goes a long way in here, bro. Especially when you can conserve EVs as the only thing that the opponent doesn't know.
Expression of
right?
skill here from James. I especially like the adjustment where you have the Regieleki actually go for more damage rather than the Electro Webs. Now you call that Y-guard term, but I was just
some guys on bulky, some guy. James has bulk to survive surging strikes raw. I see. I love seeing some sucker punch outplays. You know, I love it. I love it. Everybody watching, we gonna need you to like the stream for that battle. Lock in. We on game 3. We on game 3. Like the stream. It's time. We got that chilling game 3. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, James made some Lord reads, but I think Raging Bolt is coming back for sure. Raging Bolt had a phenomenal matchup that last game. I'm bringing that shit again. This is such an annoying situation to have to face the Smeargle lead every time with its fake out nonsense, and then because if it pulls the right boost,
the hard switch immediately. So part of the beauty of
so he doesn't want to take the fake out off rip.
Is like sometimes you beta protect. If you protect and then you switch in your fake out user immediately in the back, then you could just fake out what just protected the previous turn.
Intimidate
but turn 1 already. Very, very spicy.
Yeah, you got this Incineroar, and as we were talking about in that second game, that Intimidate still plays a huge role again versus this Rillaboom. Didn't see it go for the Wood Hammer, but there was an opportunity to do that on the last game.
So same shit.
So imagine if you do that this time around. And it's just the Grassy Glide, though.
Is it Psychic into that slot as well?
Wow.
Oh, what a turn by Victor!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's
oh my god! He tried to... Oh no! Oh, he tried to double up on the Smeargle turn 1 on some greedy shit.
You don't even get the boost if you're James.
Oh,
buddy.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
It's a phenomenal turn
oh,
by
buddy.
Victor,
And you get the free fake out now too? Oh, buddy. Oh,
because
buddy.
now Calyrex just has so much offense.
Oh, buddy. Smeargle's such a piece of shite. That should be scaring you, man. Oh, hell no. Oh, buddy. You hate to see this type of start. Yo, this shit, yo. Okay, so now what? You just lose it. You just lose Aleki to Astral here? He's gonna lose both his Mons.
You are going to remove this Calyrex. I'm free and clear to go after this Rillaboom. Fake out, Astral Barrage, Regieleki breaks the sash.
Yeah, he's fucked.
That's it. One Pokemon down already for James in this first game.
This is looking so difficult to come back.
Holy shit, yeah, you just done.
Yo,
he really tried to catch the Smeargle, and Victor hard read the fuck out of that, and the game just ended as a result. At that point, you shouldn't go for a read that hard, right? Like, if we're hedging our bets, like, you shouldn't even be going for a read that is that hard off turn 1 then. If you can lose immediately if he switches. Because that's literally what's going on now, right?
So it's gonna take a huge, incredible comeback for James.
God damn, mind games are crazy with this.
Victor, that turn 1 alone was game winning.
And Victor still has the opportunity to go.
Alright, let's see if he can come back from this. So you can still do your same Electro Webs and then double, you know.
Weave in something different. We see the Raging Bolt is available in the back. That's something that Victor used in that first game for that Raging Bolt to capitalize on the Sun, get its photosynthesis boost, and preserve that
Incin comes in
later.
And I think this makes
as
so
to
much
not
sense
die.
where it's like, okay, I've gotten you trapped, right? If you don't knock out my Raging Bolt right now, next
it's
turn,
hella hard only having 45 seconds. Oh, for sure, bro. 45 seconds and you have to know all the field conditions when there's so many going on. It's fucking hard, bro. You get literally no time to think. That's for sure, dude. You gotta do your thinking during the animations. You gotta plan for next turn while the animations are happening. Great flame charge. Wait, he might be back. He might be back.
That's absolutely huge because
hold on, he might be back.
Hold
on. That was a big ass read. That was a must read play. Terra's exhausted too. Hey yo. Hey yo.
It can just go for a Terra as well.
Oh shit.
Wow, okay, that is nuts. Like I'm telling you, that's the one play James could have made to keep himself in this one.
So he had to play off of the switch. Okay, he goes for protect, not wanting to get targeted by pulse, so he can get the what?
But he has preserved it for a perfect moment. Decides to
okay.
protect, knowing his Electro Volt Switch damage is still going to be a lot to the
Is he not going to lose his Isn't it over? Don't you lose your Rex now and lose? You lose your Calyrex now and lose, don't you?
I mean, this Koraidon really could take it, but we still have a couple more through.
Yeah, because you just
Why didn't he
switched
web?
in on an Astro
Why didn't he
Ball.
electro
You see
web?
James shake his head. I kind of
Wait,
shocked
what?
he did that, quite frankly. I think maybe hoping that, like,
Probably just trying to pull something out, but it's cooked at this point.
You're staring down Koraidon, exerting a lot of offense. You have to switch out your
For sure he should have electro webbed,
I'm just
right?
gonna launch my attacks there. I think
Okay, maybe he wants to volt switch so that he can T-bolt the Rex after and 2-hit KO that path, but now you just you thunderclap the Aleki and you Astro Barrage and then you lose
You missed such a big opportunity to go after
as James, right?
And now James is down to his final 2 Pokemon with this game 3 as the decider.
You double attack, no? Or am I wrong? Okay, you protect and then you thunderclap. Oh, you double protect? I see. I thought you thunderclap the Aleki, but I guess protect is free, right?
It's so close. Like, it feels like Victor should have the advantage. In my head, I'm thinking if you're Victor, you could protect your Calyrex and attack with the Raging Bolt.
Is there a reason why he keeps on clicking the move and then canceling? Is it just double thinking, or is it like a way to get back some type of timer? Or is he really just mapping out the play in his head over and over again and just thinking it through? Or is it to get back time? It's just to get back. It's just to think about it. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Because I'd be doing the same shit when I spam cancel button, right? Yeah, I get it. No, I get it for sure. I get it for sure, dude. Especially when you're playing on the console itself. For sure, you're gonna get that type of tick. And I get it for sure.
Koraidon is going to be vulnerable. You cannot get rid of your dragon type weakness anymore.
Wait, what? This shit click protect?
Done with this Koraidon, and especially with the Regieleki having extra damage, but I can't get it through this turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be the collision course coming out.
Wait, so he killed the fucking
giving it the extra damage that it would likely need to knock out the Shadow Rider, but this is now so scary, right? You can Thunderclap into the Regieleki slot or Dragon Pulse, like you said, super effective damage into the Koraidon. I think if you're Victor there, you actually wouldn't have minded Raging Bolt going down, but I think James was saying, well, I don't think your Bolt will go down just from a collision course here.
It's not. Bolt's a fat piece of shit. It's going to take nothing from collision. So you Thunderclap Aleki, and then you Astro Barrage.
Raging Bolt is looking really good in this endgame with that Smeargle support as well.
Especially because Smeargle gets 1 free fake out in the back. Alright, so he goes to this to cancel out the Thunderclap possibility.
Now this Koraidon is still going to have to get a lot done. At least you bypassed the Raging Bolt's damage.
And then this is going to get big ass chip off on either. Oh, he just takes the kill. Okay. Interesting. Wait a minute.
Get rid of 1 threat on Victor's side. Still 3 more Pokemon to get through though.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, it's 2 of
so now Incineroar gets to intimidate, or do you bring in this? It's faster because of Flame Charge. Yeah. He made the right read. But I think between double fake out and intimidate, he's still cooked. No matter what. Like, I think he's still very owned. Because the fake out spam is diabolical. Wait, you get to fake out Karai and then you just get to Dragon Pulse and get a kill, right? 100%? And like, it's impossible to lose. Yeah. No, this is the safest path. Victor doesn't even have to do anything special. He has a guaranteed win. You definitely don't need the Thunderclap. Right? Why would you not fake out plus pulse?
I think you're scared now. You're going to switch out. Koraidon's going to go for that protect.
And just kill off the Aleki. Okay, yeah, I guess double protect though. Oh, I didn't even realize that actually. Okay, so now the fake out Dragon Pulse play. I mean, even then, Dragon Pulse is forever free though. Collision Course is not doing that much. Also, Sun is gone. He stalled out the boost from the fucking Collision Course. That shit actually does no damage now.
Sun is gone, and there's the booster energy. You get that boost right back.
Yeah, and I just feel like now without the Sun increased damage for Koraidon, like, this is just so tough, right? Because you can just go.
Collision Course might not even 2-hit KO Bolt.
James, like, gets the double protect, but does it
to be honest
really end up mattering? I think the only thing is if you were to actually click Thunderclap here and James were to like able to go for another protect. You see, okay,
yeah, it's just Jove.
The follow me and then just Dragon Pulse Koraidon, right?
So you got to get another protect off with Karai. And do what? T-bolt the Smeargle? Is that the right? Like
feels like the second restricted here because it does so much damage. Koraidon's not gonna.
Okay, I mean, he followed me anyways, so.
Smeargle says, "Look at me, I am the center of attention. Let me take this collision."
So he did try to hit the. Okay, so Smeargle dies, and now Koraidon dies, and that leaves Victor with the win.
We do see the Electro Web actually be able to hit
right.
targets, but as this Raging Bolt
Since Bolt's just gonna kill. That's a wrap.
It really feels like it's
Crazy
just
game.
a tickle. And as the Raging Bolt now can go for this next attack.
Imagine Craw lives. If Craw lives, I'm out of here. That shit is booster energy, brother. You know how strong this shit is? This might as well be Miraidon. And that's gonna be a wrap. Top 8. Oh wow, this is progressing quite quickly. Love to see a game 3 set again. Nah, this was well played. They both played some good games here. This one was super in Victor's court after initial play. After that turn 1 read, that shit was just over. He got to do this very safe end game too. Like, even though James made that flame charge play, the entire end was in Victor's control the whole time.
Of course, James is still giving it everything that he's got
Nice
there.
play.
The protect is just make sure you don't get fake out and dragon pulsed or just knocked out on this turn. But we're so close to the end here. Victor can taste the next step of the world championship.
What Terra is Regieleki?
And maybe can finally get that major win he's been looking for.
Oh my goodness, here's the Thunderbolt coming out. One last attack for James, but we know how this is going to play out, and it damages the Incineroar, but that's okay.
It's electric.
Blitz will deliver the finishing blow. And Victor is moving on to top 8.
Wow,
Couldn't tell from the
what a
thing.
match between Victor and James.
It looked electric, but I wasn't sure if it was some fake shit. That was a really nice start for that game 3. Like, we all were reacting the same way when that Incineroar came in to take 2 attacks. It was like, bro, how do you even come back from this now, you know? Like, you just know when some shit like that happens, you're absolutely goob.